Visual Radio.
Good evening and welcome to the news on Yes101. I'm Dithmini De Silva. In headlines, Sajid slams attempts to protect those linked to Easter Sunday attacks. In news overseas, Justin Trudeau repeats allegation against India amid row. In cricket, host Sri Lanka to kick off 2024 Men's Under-19 World Cup on the 13th of January. The news in detail. Sri Lanka's opposition leader Sajid Premadasa, speaking in Parliament today, revealed that Chula Kodituaku from military intelligence had prevented detectives from interrogating a military intelligence officer over the Easter Sunday terror attacks. He said that following the brutal attacks that took place on the 21st of April 2019, the FBI had assisted in the investigation and provided Sri Lankan law enforcement with an IP address. Yesterday, Sri Lanka's acting Defence Minister Premith Bandara Thennakoon confirmed for the very first time the existence of codenamed intelligence gathering linked to the Easter Sunday terror attacks. Meanwhile, the leader of the Jathika Jana Balawegaya, Kumara Dissanayaka, responded to allegations that claimed that the father of the Ibrahim brothers, who were part of the group that carried out the Easter Sunday terror attacks, was a candidate of the JVP. MP Dissanayaka said Ibrahim was in the 2015 JVP national list and was also a well-known businessman in the country. He added Ibrahim was detained and interrogated by the CID for more than 2 years, and there was no records of any connection in the investigation. In more local news, Sri Lanka has raised concerns over the Nipah virus after India's southern state of Kerala started facing an outbreak of the virus. In the southern Indian state of Kerala, the bat-borne Nipah virus has infected 6 people. 2 of them have died since it emerged in late August. Indian media reported that 4 people are currently being treated for the virus, and among them is a 9-year-old child. Indian media reports said that no Nipah virus cases were detected in the past 6 days, and that the 27 samples that were directed for test returned negative for the presence of the virus. As no infections were reported within the past 6 days, authorities in the southern Indian state of Kerala have decided to ease some of the travel restrictions imposed in the localities where the infected people were detected. In other local news, international maritime traffic monitoring platforms revealed that the Chinese geophysical scientific research vessel Shiyan-6 is engaged in either research or observation activities close to the exclusive economic zone of India. The vessel was reportedly moving close to the Nicobar Islands at a very slow pace. The Chinese geophysical scientific research vessel Shiyan-6 entered the Indian Ocean via the Malacca Strait and was observed close to the Nicobar Islands. The vessel that was heading towards Sri Lanka yesterday late turned to the Bay of Bengal and proceeded towards the Nicobar Islands, located close to the exclusive economic zone of India, at a very slow pace. Also in the news, Day 26 of the second leg of the LOLC Divisavya program got underway, centering schools in the Mullaitivu and Thenukai education zones of the Mullaitivu district. In the first leg of the LOLC Divisavya program, school books and stationery items were provided to over 1,000 schools with less than 50 students. The second leg of the LOLC Divisavya program will provide school books and stationery items to schools with less than 100 students. Students will be provided school books and stationery for a period of 1 year under the program. This worthy initiative is a collaboration between the LOLC group and the Ministry of Education. Students from schools, including the Thunukai Tamil Vidyalaya, Periyapulyankulam State Tamil Vidyalaya, Eswaran Vidyalaya, Kurvalan Kodal State Tamil Vidyalaya, Odusudan State Tamil Vidyalaya, Muthuvinagar Tamil Vidyalaya, and Kolamuripu State Tamil Vidyalaya were gifted school books and stationery items today. School books and stationery were also gifted to students at the Mullaitivu Zonal Education Office. The LOLC Divisavya program will continue to create a bright future for the country's student population. In news overseas, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has reiterated that there are credible reasons to believe that Indian agents may have been behind the murder of a Sikh separatist on Canadian soil. He first made the allegation on Monday, which India has strongly rejected, calling them absurd. Hardeep Singh Nijjar, who India designated a terrorist in 2020, was shot dead outside a temple in June. And in sports, the 2024 Men's Under-19 World Cup will kick off with host Sri Lanka taking on Zimbabwe on the 13th of January. Defending champions India will take on Bangladesh to begin their campaign the following day. The 41-match tournament will be played across 23 days in 5 venues, all in Colombo. The R. Premadasa International Cricket Stadium will host the tournament opener, the semi-finals on the 30th of January and the 1st of February, along with the final on the 4th of February. That's all the news for today. For the latest updates on what's happening here in Sri Lanka and across the world, subscribe to News First SMS News Alerts. For instructions on how to do so, visit our website www.newsfirst.lk. You can also visit our website for the details of these stories and much more. For videos and other information, you can follow us on our social media platforms.
Visual Radio.